Usually I don't comment on this stuff because I'm Canadian. I usually don't care, but this is insane. I watched this whole interview and like these people are crazy. These people are crazy. Did they watch the same interview as me? Republican goes down in flames. How did she go down in flames? This is how the interview went. George Stephanopoulos gaslighting and strawmanning this woman who's a rape victim. Okay, she was actually raped and went to court and was found that it was legit. Okay, criminal court. He just keeps slapping her with the same question. Trump has been accused and has been found guilty in civil court of it was sexual abuse, and it was look at the actual court case and the actual ruling before you say anything and just start saying Trump is a rapist because he'd be in jail. Okay, he's not in jail. And look at the actual court ruling. It was a civil case. Jean Carroll, or whatever the hell her name is, was boasting about the money she's getting and how she's going to spend it. Okay, like usually I would imagine if as a rape victim you would not want to be reminded of the situation and you would just be glad that justice was served. But nope, this lady's like freaking out, glad she's going to go spend her money. And this George Stephanopoulos just keeps freaking gaslighting her and strawmanning her. She's answering his question. He's like, how could you support somebody who is civilly found liable for rape? Liable, okay? This is completely different. He's not saying, why did you support Trump who's a rapist? No. Why are you supporting somebody who's found criminally liable in a civil court of rape? And then she goes to answer his question several times, and he just keeps telling her that she's not answering his question while she says that she answered him several times, and the Democrats are like, yeah, she didn't answer him because he said that she didn't, but she did. She said, I'm supporting him because the court, it was civil court. He wasn't found guilty of rape. And that's how, as somebody who was raped, actually can support someone like that because he's not a rapist. And he was sued for denying the fact that he raped because he's straight up with he's brutal with his words, and that's fine. You should be able to tell someone to fuck off and tell someone that they're wrong and tell someone that if they're accusing you of rape that they're crazy and nuts and they need to go to the loony bin. That's probably why he got charged, because he was, you know what I mean? But no, look into the actual case and you'll see he wasn't charged of rape. Okay. And that's what she says. Donald wasn't charged of rape, and that's why I can support him. And you're shaming me for my choices. You're shaming a rape victim and trying to compare a real rape victim to somebody who's a political act, who potentially, I'm not saying that Jean Carroll is, but she's potentially a political actor just trying to, and then George Stephanopoulos tries to back his argument with a New York Times article, with a news article, not court. Also, he doesn't go into he doesn't go into details about the civil court ruling of Trump. He just says, Trump was ruled a rapist. Look at this Washington Post article. In the first line of the Washington Post article, they show it in the show, Judge claims. Okay, so a claim and a news article doesn't mean shit. Okay, it's a claim and a news article. It's not a court ruling. It's not an official court ruling. And yeah, and there's people, look at these people. She's disgusting. Laughing about rape. Miss Jean was laughing about how stupid Trump was to defame her, and she took him to court a second time and won. Doesn't like being reminded of it. Thought an argument was nobody goes into the actual details of the court case. Like, Jean Carroll, well done, Nancy, well done. She didn't shame her. She did not. She said that Jean Carroll was laughing about the money. Like, that's not normal behavior for somebody that's, that's had a traumatic experience, like, oh yeah, money. Like, and the fact, like, even like just boasting, like, even if it, like, you wouldn't boast like, haha, I got all this money. I got all my rapist money. Like, who, what, who, no, that's ridiculous. And yeah, the people are just crapping all over this lady. She's literally was gaslit so hard by George, though. Like, she answered him several times and he just kept asking the question and kept telling her she's not answering his question when she's answering his question. It's like, it was a civil court case. It wasn't criminal court, and it wasn't rape. And it's like insane. Just absolutely insane. This change it. Supporting a rapist. Like, this is crazy. But he's not a rapist, though. That's the thing, though. It was a civil court. Like, what do you... Are these people insane? This has got to be bots. Like, doesn't find actual perpetrator of the rape or rape itself to be offensive. That's Republican for you. What? Trump's defense in court, which she wanted to be famous. Now she, as a result, so she should be thanking him. Look it up. It's in the trend. What? Trump's defense in court, which... What is... I'm so confused. Yeah, they just keep saying her rhetoric. Nobody's talking about the actual case and like what Trump was actually charged for, which is weird. Like, first of all, break down the actual charges, you know what I mean? Like, Carroll asked judge to jails Trump. Like, what?
Fancy Mace earlier.
Stephanos just handed her tricks as the decent and expert journalist that he is. He just kept repeating himself. He asked her a question and she kept answering it, and then he kept saying, no, you're not answering. Why aren't you answering it? I am answering it. You asked me why I can support a fucking rapist. He went to civil court. He wasn't accused of rape. He wasn't found criminally legally. He wasn't found criminally liable for rape. It was a civil court case. Like, how much more detail you have to go? And none of these people want to mention that. She was gaslighting him and with a straw man argument whilst avoiding the question. How is she gaslighting him? Like, that doesn't even make sense. She wasn't putting any pressure on him. He was putting pressure on her to get a question, trying to get an answer for, like, and he's basically saying, why are you, as a rape victim, supporting a rapist? And then her answer, he's not a rapist, and that question is offensive. You're literally strawmanning and gaslighting me. And then all the comments just say that she's strawmanning and gaslighting him. Like, what? Like, just look at the fucking official court ruling. It's very simple to solve this. Look at the official court ruling of the civil case, and it tells you right there. Okay? And then you can stop talking about it, because Trump wasn't found criminally liable for rape. He was civilly liable for sexual abuse, which is, it's not something you could promote, but it's definitely not rape. Okay? So, I know if you've been in a relationship and you slap your partner's bum and you get a new girlfriend and you just have old habits, you know, that can happen. They could bring you to court. You're like, I'm sorry. I started dating her and she's dating me, and I thought it was okay for me to slap her ass. And apparently I drummed up a bunch of demons, and now I have to go to court for sexual abuse, right? You see what I mean? See how that